Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video I'll be updating you on Twist of Fate. It is hot, I must tell you. Guess what? So many things happened in this video as Aliyah and Rhea set Prachi up. But what happened later will shock you, as everyone will find out that Prachi is pregnant. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. Let's go. Rhea asked Pallavi to come and cut the cake while Prachi is fixing the painting to the wall. Aliyah is removing the screws at the other side so that the wall falls down. Rhea thinks the wall shall fall down before anyone comes here. She asks, where is Prachi? Rambia sees the wall about to fall on Rhea. He runs to save Rhea and bears the weight of the wall. The wall falls down. Everyone sees Prachi behind the wall. Prachi gets worried for Rhea and asks if she is hurt. She asks, are you okay? She says someone called the doctor. A guest tells her his wife is a doctor. Aliyah comes there and pushes Prachi. She says, you want to kill Rhea's baby. Prachi asks, what are you saying? Aliyah says, you want to kill Rhea's baby. I am saying what I saw. She says, you are jealous of her. You can't bear that Rhea is going to be a mother. You can't see that family members is loving her and caring for her. Rambia says there is nothing in her heart like this. Aliyah says you don't know what is in her heart for you. Rambia says she doesn't have anything bad for Rhea's baby. Rhea says Buji is talking about our baby and asks him to stop defending Prachi. She says even I feel that Prachi is jealous of me since she came to know about my pregnancy. She can't take it and has a problem with my child. Prachi asks her not to say this. The NGO worker comes there and calls Aliyah. Aliyah says, I called you to show that Rambia and Rhea have moved on. They ask why everyone is standing like this. Aliyah says, Prachi tried to kill Rhea's baby and made the wall fall down on her so that her baby dies inside. Rambia asks, why are you saying things like this? Rambia asks, why are you saying this? Aliyah says, I shall prove that Prachi has done this. She calls Mahua and asks her to get CCTV footage from the security. Rambia says, I got it fixed when Nick had kidnapped Prachi. He asks why you are using it against family. Aliyah says, I have seen Prachi with the wall. Shayana says, even I have seen you with the wall. Aliyah asks her to shut up. The security guy brings CCTV footage. Rambia plays the video. Rhea thinks the place from where we made wall fall, nobody can be seen. Shahana asks if everyone saw. They all see Prachi fixing the painting on the wall. Rhea and Aliyah smiles. Rhea acts and says this is Prachi. She is loosening the screws of the wall. Aliyah says I have seen it and says it is clear with this video. She says she did this so that the wall falls on Rhea. Prachi says I will never do this and said there was a painting on the wall and it had fallen down. I was hanging the painting on the wall. Rhea says you are caught red-handed and says you tried to kill my baby. She says Buji said that you are jealous of me, my happiness and baby. She says you must have thought that you got married to him first, but you didn't get the happiness first. She says you wanted to end our relationship and wanted to kill our baby. She says you are jealous and thought about just yourself. She says I never thought that you would stoop so low. She says you tried to kill my baby who didn't come in the world. I feel ashamed to call you as my sister. The NGO worker says a big conspiracy to kill the baby. They regret to help Prachi. They tell that she don't deserve to be called as a woman. She says if a woman thinks about killing someone's baby, then she is called as Diane. Prachi says Rhea is my sister and says I am about to go for her happiness. Rhea says, but you didn't go. You must have thought to take revenge and must have thought that the baby shall go. Pallavi questions Prachi and asks why the wall fell down when you moved from there. She says it is good that real Avatar came in front of everyone. She calls her snake with the poison even after feeding her milk. Prachi says, I can't harm Ria. Dida asks her to listen to Prachi. Vikram says, I always supported Prachi, but seeing this video, nobody will believe you. Prachi says, I didn't do anything and asks, why will I do this with you and your baby? Pallavi says, don't talk to her. Don't put your black reflection fall on her. She asks her to leave right now, and if anyone helps her, then they all shall also leave. The episode starts with Pallavi asking Prachi to get out and says whoever supports her shall live with her. She asks if she wants to be pushed out of the house. Prachi keeps hand on her tummy and goes to her room. Pallavi shouts, pack your bags and leave from here. Prachi thinks of Ria, Aliyah, Pallavi and NGO woman's words. She cries and holds the stroller, which she had already packed to leave. She tells her baby that she didn't do anything. You know that I am innocent. I don't need anything. All accusations were fake. She says, I have to go from here one day, but not like this. Aliyah asked everyone to see how she was arrogant and went from there. Ria says, I am feeling like crying as she has become my enemy. Aliyah says Prachi should have think that she is harming Rambia's baby too. Rambia says, I don't want to hear all this. Aliyah says, you can't take action against her, but at least hear the truth. Ria says Prachi knew that you would trust her blindly and says you couldn't become a good husband, at least become a good father. Pallavi says this can happen when she leaves. Shahana asks Pallavi to let her stay here. Aliyah asks her to leave too. Pallavi says everyone saw. She has no choice and shall leave. Shahana asks Vikram to do something. Vikram says, I am sorry, I can't do anything after watching the CCTV. He says even Rambia can't help. Shahana asks Dida to help. Prachi asks Shahana not to ask anyone for help. Prachi is about to leave when she sees her gift on the floor, which she had brought for Ria's baby. She says, take it please, this is Mercy's love and blessings for the would-be baby. Ria throws the gift far away from her and says, for heaven's sake, stop your drama. This love and blessing are all fake. You have brought this gift for yourself and not for me. She says, you must have thought to give me this gift so that I don't know about your real feelings. She says, you are jealous of me and can't bear the happiness which you wanted to give Rambia is given by me. She says, you planned to kill my baby. You are a barren woman and want me to become the same. Rambia says, enough. You will not say anything to Prachi. Pallavi asks Rambia not to say anything and says whatever Ria is saying is right. Rambia says Ria is right and asks if she also thinks the same. Pallavi says we all saw the proof and asks him to prove that she's innocent and says if you prove then I will ask Ria to apologize. Prachi starts walking and collides with the gift. She faints. Rambia holds her and asks Shahana to call the doctor. A girl says my wife is a doctor. Rambia asks doctor to check Prachi. He asks if she is fine. Ria says she's excusing not to go. Aliyah says she must have fallen down intentionally. Doctor says she has fainted genuinely as she is pregnant. Everyone looks unshocked. Doctor asks if they don't know that she is 2 months pregnant. Everyone looks unshocked. Ria is angry and asks doctor what is she saying and says I am pregnant and not Prachi. Doctor says you are pregnant and that doesn't mean that others can't get pregnant. She says Prachi is pregnant since 2 months. The NGO woman says she is pregnant since we brought her here. Rambia, Shahana, Vikram and Dida take her to the hospital. Rambia sees Prachi's Palu getting stuck in his jacket. He tells doctor that Prachi wants him to come inside. Rambia insists. Doctor asks Vikram and Pallavi to make him understand. It seems like he's only becoming father in this world. Rambia asks unconscious Prachi to come back soon. He hugs Vikram and says, I am going to be Papa. Vikram congratulates him. Rambia says, you are Papa and I am going to be Papa. Doctor asks nurse to note down all the details and bring the medicine which she had prescribed. Vikram forgives Rambia hearing Prachi's pregnancy. Rambia thanks him. Vikram asks him to make him eat sweets and says we will make our mouth bitter at home. Rambia asks Stanley to bring sweets. Stanley is also excited and goes. Pallavi, Ria and Aliyah are upset. Rambia tells Shahana that she's going to be Mercy and Dida is going to be Badadi. He dances with Vikram and the hospital staff. Prachi gains consciousness. Doctor comes there and says you are fine. Prachi says I am in hospital. Why? Doctor asks her to go out and see. Her family is happy and excited. Prachi comes out and sees Rambia dancing with Dida, Shahana and Vikram. She says everyone came to know that I am pregnant. She goes back to the word. Rambia tells Pallavi that he is going to be Bauji and asks her to eat sweets. Pallavi throws the sweet box on the floor. Rambia asks, what did you do? Pallavi asks, why are you happy? Dida asks, didn't you hear what he said? Pallavi says, I didn't eat, that's why. She says she didn't have sweet as Prachi is becoming a mother. I am not happy. Rambia picks the sweet species from the floor and eats it. Pallavi asks, what is wrong with you? Rambia coughs. Vikram says, someone give him water. Stanley gives him water. Rambia says, I am sharing my happiness with myself, and says, you are not happy, but I am very happy. He shouts that he is the happiest guy of this world as he's becoming a father. Pallavi asks him to come in his senses and says since she came, you both haven't stayed together. Rambia says Prachi was pregnant when she returned and asks how much he knows that they were together. He says, I know that Prachi was pregnant since long back but didn't tell everyone for valid reasons. He says he is happy now as the baby is his. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.